The businesses that are going to win the next 5 years are not the ones with the biggest budgets. They're the ones that figured out how to use AI before their competition did. And today, I'm going to show you exactly where to start. A few years ago, AI tools were something only enterprise companies with big tech teams and large budgets could access, right? That is no longer the world that we live in. Today, right now in 2026, the same AI capabilities that a Fortune 500 company is using are available to small business owners running, a team of 5 people. In fact, the gap between businesses using AI and those that aren't has become hugely measurable, right? We're talking about real differences in time saved, cost reduced, and output produced. Now, small teams are now competing against companies with 10 times the headcount, and they're winning. And because they figured out how to use the right tools. And here's what I see in my coaching practice. The business owners who are adopting these tools are pulling ahead. End of story, right? They're moving faster, operating leaner, and just showing up more consistently in front of their customers. And that's without adding headcount or burning themselves out in the process. Now, the ones who are waiting, who think AI is still too complicated or too expensive or not relevant to their businesses, they're quietly falling behind. And unfortunately, they won't realize it until the gap is just too wide to close. So today, I'm walking you through 7 specific ways that you can use AI in your small business right now. And these are practical tools, practical applications that you can start implementing this exact week. Now, quick note, if you want to talk through how AI fits with your specific business, I do free strategy sessions where we map that out exactly, right? The link is in the description below. Please go ahead and book it. All right, now let's get into the 7 ways. Number 1 is content creation, and this is where AI delivers the most immediate value for most small business owners. Think about what it takes to consistently show up on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and email every single week. Now, for most business owners, that just feels impossible and overwhelming because honestly, it is if you're doing it the old way. Oftentimes you might find yourself staring at a blank page, trying to come up with ideas, write scripts, create captions, build email sequences on top of actually running your business. So AI changes this entirely. Tools like Claude and ChatGPT can help you generate video ideas, draft scripts, write social media captions, build email sequences, and then repurpose one piece of content across every single platform in a fraction of the time. And if you want an all-in-one solution that handles marketing, support, and operations just in one place, a platform like Sintra AI is worth looking at, right? It functions like having an AI team working across your entire business simultaneously. Now, here's how I actually use it. I give Claude the topic that I want to cover, the audience that I'm speaking to, and the tone that I want. And it gives me the first draft that I can refine. Now, it doesn't replace my voice. It just gives me a starting point, so I'm not starting from zero. And here's an extremely important point. The goal isn't to let AI write everything for you, right? The goal is to eliminate that blank page problem so you can spend your time refining and publishing instead of staring at a blank page and procrastinating. Now, one important note, always edit what AI produces. Review it for accuracy, inject your real stories and experiences, and make it sound like you, right? Not like a machine. AI gives you speed. Now it's up to you to give it credibility. Number 2 is social media. Specifically using AI to work smarter on the platforms where your customers are spending time. So the thing is, most small businesses treat social media reactively. They post when they have time, they guess at what's working, and have no real strategy behind it. So AI tools change that. Platforms like Metricool, Publer, and Buffer now use AI to analyze your engagement data and tell you what's actually resonating. What content formats are working, what topics, what posting times are driving the most reach and interaction for your specific audience. So instead of guessing, you're making decisions based on your own real data. Now you can also use AI to generate a month's worth of social content in a single session. Give your 5 content pillars, your audience, and your tone, and it will produce a full content calendar that you can refine and schedule in just one sitting. That's a task that used to take days, right? Now it takes just a few hours. Number 3 is email marketing and CRM automation. And this is where AI creates the most leverage for your business that are trying to stay in front of their leads and their clients without a large sales team. So email remains one of the highest returning marketing channels for small businesses. The challenge is doing it consistently, personally, at scale. So AI solves both of those issues. The platform that I use for my own clients and for myself is Go High Level, which I run on my legacy OS white label. I combine CRM, email marketing, SMS, landing pages, automation all in one place. And then the AI features that you build smart workflows that send the right message to the right person at the right time based on their behavior and where they are in their pipeline. So what that means practically, a lead fills out an intake form, they automatically get a personalized follow-up sequence. Another example is a client hasn't engaged in 30 days, the system flags them and triggers a re-engagement message. A prospect can open your email maybe 3 times, but doesn't book, right? The system notices and then follows up for you. All that is happening automatically without you touching it. Also, and please hear this, the businesses that win on email are not the ones sending the most emails. They're the ones sending the right email to the right person at exactly the right moment. And AI, again, makes that possible for a team of just one person. All right, number 4, and the one that is underutilized by most small businesses, is using AI to understand your customers and your competition at a depth that used to require a huge and a full marketing team. Now, tools like SEMrush and SpyFu use AI to show you exactly what your competitors are ranking for, what keywords they're targeting, what ads they're running, and what content is driving their traffic. So you can essentially reverse engineer what's working for the best players in your space, right? And build a smarter strategy because of that. Now, on the customer side, AI can analyze your reviews as well, your support conversations, your social media comments, and your survey responses to uncover patterns that you would never find manually. So what are people loving? What are they frustrated by? What language are they using to describe their problem? That insight is gold, right? It's gold for your marketing, your offers, and your content. You don't need a massive research budget to understand your market in 2026. What you need is the right AI tools and the willingness to act on what they show you. All right, number 5 is one of the most important shifts happening in search right now, and most small business owners haven't caught up to this yet at all. Now, you've heard of SEO getting found on Google, but in 2026, there's a new game being played alongside it. It's called AEO, Answer Engine Optimization. And if you're not thinking about both, you're becoming invisible to a growing portion of your potential customers. Now, here's what's changed. More than 60% of searches now end without a click because AI tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google's AI overview are answering the question directly without sending the user to a website. So when someone asks who's the best business coach in Philadelphia, as an example, right? Or what's the top restaurant near me, they're getting a direct answer, right? Your job is to be that answer. AEO is the practice of structuring your content, your website, and your online presence so that AI systems can find you, understand you, trust you, and then recommend you. And here's what levels the playing field completely for small businesses. There are no paid ads in ChatGPT. There's no sponsor spots in Perplexity. Visibility is earned through relevance, authority, and consistency, which means a small business with the right setup can show up right alongside national brands. So the foundation is still your Google business profile, so don't sleep on that. Keep it current, loaded with photos, consistent reviews, and updated information, because that single asset feeds most of the AI-powered local search results. Then layer on your AEO by making sure your website answers the questions that your customers are actually asking in plain language, clearly structured, and that's what gets you cited. All right, number 6 is AI-powered chatbots, and I want to address the objection I hear consistently from small business owners. I tried a chatbot once and it was terrible. That was a different era. Well, the AI chatbots available in 2026 are in a completely different category from what you tested 2 or even 3 years ago. Here's what's leading the space right now for small businesses. Tidio, with its Lyro AI agent, is built specifically for smaller operations. You can have it deployed and handling real customer conversations within hours, not weeks. Now, what it does, it understands natural language, picks up context, and adjusts its responses on the fly instead of just running a rigid script. For businesses getting higher inquiry volume, then there's another option, Intercom's Fin AI agent, which resolves the majority of incoming support questions without any human involvement. It does things like handling common questions, qualifying leads, and booking appointments around the clock. So when built correctly and trained on your specific business and your services, your FAQs, your pricing, your process, a modern AI chatbot or agent handles a large percentage of your inbound inquiries automatically, So you can focus on closing and delivering and not fielding the same questions over and over. Now, again, please understand this. Speed of response is one of the top conversion factors in any service business, right? So AI makes it possible to respond instantly at any hour without hiring a full-time receptionist. Number 7, and this is the one I'm most excited about for small business owners. And specifically, it's using AI inside your operations to make smarter decisions faster. Here's the thing, most small business owners are making critical decisions about hiring, marketing, spending, pricing and growth based on gut and feel and incomplete information. Not because they don't care about the data, but because pulling it together and then making sense of it takes time that most of us don't have. Now, here's what's changed in 2026. Tools like Zapier now let you build automations in plain English, not all this code stuff, right? You literally type in what you want. When I get a new lead in my CRM, you know what, please summarize their information and send me a Slack message. And then Zapier builds that workflow for you. No coding, no technical team. Just describe what you want automated and it happens. Now that alone eliminates hours of manual admin work every single week. Now beyond automation, AI tools connected to your existing systems, your CRM, your accounting software, your sales data, can now surface insights in plain English. Again, not spreadsheets or pivot tables, actual answers to actual questions like which service line has the highest margin, right? Which lead sources converting best? Where are your deals dropping out of your pipeline? So tools like Notion AI and Microsoft Copilot are making this level of business intelligence accessible to any size of operation. So the owners who understand their business numbers deeply and can then act on them quickly will make better decisions than ones running on instinct. So AI is what makes the level of insight accessible to a small business in 2026. Well, there you go. 7 ways, all available today, all accessible to small businesses. Now, let me give you a quick recap. 1, content creation. Eliminate the blank page and show up consistently. 2, social media strategy. Stop guessing and start using your own data. 3, email and CRM automation. The right message to the right person at the right time. 4, customer and competitive intelligence. Know your market better than your competitors do, right? 5, local SEO and AEO. Get found by the people who are already looking for you. 6, AI chatbots. Respond instantly and qualify leads around the clock. And 7, operations and business intelligence. Make faster, smarter decisions with real data. You don't need to implement all 7 at once, right? Just pick one that solves your biggest pain point right now. Start there, get comfortable, execute it, and then add the next one. Now, the businesses winning right now are not waiting for AI to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. They're using what's available today and getting better every single week. And that's the advantage, and it's available to you right now. Now, if you want to talk through how to implement any of these techniques in your specific business, or if you're just not sure which one to start with, that's exactly what my free strategy sessions are for, right? We'll look at where you are, where you want to go, and which AI tools will get you there the fastest. So the link is in the description below. Please book it. It's free, and it might save you months of trial and error, right? Also, please hit like if this gave you a clear next step. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And please, again, share this video with another business owner, who's ready to work a little bit smarter. In the meantime, go out there and cause and create miracles. I'll see you next week.